When we look at our world and we see all of the kinds of ways that people suffer, we have all kinds of questions that are raised. And for many people, it's the question of suffering, and in particular natural disasters, things like earthquakes and tsunamis, are reason not to believe in God. It can be one of the biggest barriers to faith. But a helpful next question is to ask, well, if God doesn't exist, what kind of explanations are available? And if God doesn't exist, well, this is just the way the world is. The natural world does what it does. And if we take earthquakes, for example, tectonic plate movement is used to recycle nutrients from the ocean beds back to the surface. These things have a life-sustaining role, and volcanic eruptions release pressure from beneath the Earth's crust. But this is just the way the world is, and human involvement is just the flip side of living in a life-sustaining universe. But of course, that on its own is helpful, but it's not enough to help us make sense of the rawness, the anger, the frustration that we feel in the light and that we experience when we suffer and when we see other people suffer. And actually, the Christian faith offers a very helpful perspective on this. When we object to suffering in the world, we're saying there's something wrong with the world. And the Christian faith makes sense of that by saying that that's because God is good and has created a good world, but that world has also gone wrong, giving rise to natural evil, which leads to natural disasters and diseases.